Hello one and all, and welcome back to more Let's Play Ace Attorney, Dual Destinies. I am the Max with you Trades. In the last part, we began our attempts to get Orla the Orca acquitted for murder, and it was going pretty well, suspiciously well, and now I don't know, man. Everything feels weird and off for some reason, and I feel like that's just meaning it's a bit of a prelude to something bad happening, and I'm not sure what exactly. I have ideas, but I don't like throwing them around without something to actually back them up, so we're just gonna keep on going head first into this and see what happens. Let's hope for the best. Mr. Wright, are you going to cross-examine Sasha? I mean, I kinda literally have to? Yeah, I guess I'll have to ask her about the noise from the stuff falling down. Mr. Wright. Mr. Rhymes, why did you lie? That doesn't help anybody, you realize? I didn't want Sasha to have to appear in court. And I thought if anybody had to testify, I should be the one to do it for her. But why would you go to all those lengths? I say, squinting my eyes. Did you see the entry for the 20th on that calendar? The note about meeting the captain at the orca pool? Yeah, I found that calendar in the nap room. I think it's probably Sasha's. Oh, no, yep, okay, I know exactly where this is going. God, that's what I was worried about. Okay. I feel like we're very, very close to getting through stage 1 of this case. But there's gonna be a whole part 2. Like, I figured there was gonna be more investigation and another, you know, trial day. Like, that's just usually how the system goes. But I mean, like, there's like a definitive chapter about to end and start here. Oh boy. What? Then that means, I guess it does look more of a woman's calendar than a man's. Yeah, that's rather narrow-minded of you, if I'm honest. Calendar updated. Apparently belongs to Sasha. Oh boy. Okay. I didn't want suspicion to fall on Sasha. Mr. Wright, I gotta go back to the aquarium to look after the orca in Sasha's place. I'll be rooting for you on the other end of that TV phone. Please take care, Sasha. I'm sure as all hell gonna try. I am sure as all hell gonna try. But I think things are about to get kind of dicey. Oh boy. Okay, we can't let Prosecutor Blackwell get the best of us. Time to refocus. You're right. After all, we're the only ones who can save Orla. And save Orla we shall. Save Orla we shall. Whew. Okay. All right. Let's not dwell on the bad. Everything is gonna turn out okay in the end. That's what you gotta remember at all times. The court will now reconvene. Prosecutor Blackwell, please call the witness to the stand. I don't wanna. Again, you waste your breath. For she is already here! Me name be Sasha, and I be one of Captain Orla's swashbucklers. I come to rescue me bucko from the false charges put on her by dread pirate No Stash. Or the police, whatever. No Stash? I guess No Stash refers to Prosecutor Blackwell this time. He do, in fact, not have a stash. So you know what? He makes a pretty good candidate for it, I gotta say. Well, it can't be the judge. He has a mustache and a full beard. Now then, Captain Judge, shall we begin the pirate court? Captain Judge, I rather like that. It is kind of boss, actually. It makes me feel like a salty old sea dog. And scene. I like her. Please, I hope she's not actually a bad person. As of present, I do not think she is, and I have no reason to believe she is, but I have, like, on occasion, had the rug pulled out from under me. Anyway, I think she's delightful! Anyway, how was that for a self-intro? I think it was pretty astounding. The court is not a show. State your full name and occupation. Party pooper supreme over here. Ugh, can't let us have any fun. I'm Sasha Buckler. I work at Shipshape Aquarium. I perform in our Swashbuckler Spectacular Pirate Show alongside Orla as her trainer. Well, you seem like a completely different person now. You really think so? Thanks. I was in my pirate show persona just then. Aye. She loves that pun, don't she? Prosecutor Blackwell said I could introduce myself any way I like. I'd bet money he didn't think you were going to do it like that. Definitely not. But I'm glad she did. And with, what will this witness testify about? The orca manipulated the victim into playing volleyball and then knocked the items down. The witness will report about hearing the noise that caused the victim's death. You say manipulate the human, like the way a cat manipulates someone into feeding them? Like, bleh, whatever, okay. Now wait just a minute. Sure, Orla uses the ball to break props sometimes. She even spiked the ball at that giant octopus's leg yesterday when I was cleaning. Oh god damn, that's how that snapped off? Christ, okay. Wow, Athena tanked that. Well, no, I think she got grazed by it. She mostly fell over. But still, damn, that's dangerous. So Orla was the one who broke that leg. But she couldn't have knocked down that huge stack of equipment with her little ball. I thought you were paying attention to the trial over the telecast. But you apparently know nothing of what we have been discussing. The orca knocked down the equipment by pulling on the cloth that was underneath it. No one said anything about the orca knocking it down with a ball. Whoa, what? Oh, her hat changed expression too. Did anyone else see that? Oh my god. What? Is that what we're talking about? Oh, you poor girl. I came in here to give Prosecutor Nostache a good keyhauling. But I'm the one getting the cat of nine tails. Oh, he's as vicious as a tiger shark. I was trying to think of a bird fish, and there isn't one, so I don't know why my brain thought to even attempt. There are no bird fish. Oh, no. Miss Buckler, just focus on your testimony and you'll be all right. Don't worry, we'll take care of that tiger shark for you. Oh my god, charming! Charming! Thank you, Athena. Okay, I can do this. My testimony will be phenomenal. All right, Miss Buckler, please proceed with your testimony. The puns aren't necessary, but for some reason I feel like forgiving her. I don't know why. All right, hearing the noise. I admit, I heard Orla summoning me with a loud noise. But the aquarium's guest's scream I heard over the walkie-talkie was more urgent. I talked to Norma de Plume first, and then went to the pool room with the security guard. The equipment was everywhere, and the captain was lying in the middle of it all. Okay. Her story doesn't seem to be much different from Marlon Rhymes' testimony. Or does it? The circumstances are different. The actual order of Orla's actions depend on the order the witness heard the two noises. If she heard the scream first, the prosecution's claims don't stand up.
Objection!
Yeah. Unfortunately for you, she doesn't remember the order of what she heard. Really? Well, she doesn't? That's not good. It must have been because it was such a stressful situation. I was distracted at the time, so I don't really recall which one I heard first. I was lost in thought until the guard brought me back to myself. Sorry, I'm no help. As long as the order remains unclear, I shall not alter the prosecution's claims. After killing the victim with the bag of coins, the orca toyed with the body in the water. I have to turn things around here somehow. Unless I can prove the sound Sasha heard was not the sound of the victim's murder. Blackwell's claim that Orla pulled down the equipment to kill the victim will stand. If I want to save Orla, I have to find a contradiction, no matter how small. Alright, then I'm guessing we're gonna have to start digging for it. Very well. Your cross-examination, please, Mr. Wright. Alright. Let's do some pressing, because I don't see any obvious contras. So let's see here. Alright, I admit I heard Orla summoning me with a loud noise. Okay, I don't think there's anything there. But the aquarium's... Okay, let's press on the sounds themselves. See if we can dig up anything. You heard Mr. Plume scream? That's right. I heard her through the walkie-talkie of a guard making his rounds. Shaped like a little sword. It was very cute, you see. Ah! I can still hear it in my head. Yeah, I probably would too. I've heard blood-curdling screams of horror in my day, and you don't forget them. You simply don't. Maybe if you hear them all the time, but I don't, so it sticks in there. It was so loud, I thought it was a sea lion. Mr. Plume sort of reminds me of a sea lion, actually. Phoenix. I know, right? Ooh, I should call her Sea Lion Lady and see how she likes it. She would not care for that. I guess Athena's still upset about being called Yellow. Well, eye for an eye and all that, I suppose. What did you do after hearing the visitor scream? Okay. Okay, It's a big, you're not wrong, but you shouldn't say it. That's what I'm trying to get at, okay? Let's move on. I talked to Norman DePlume first, and then went to the pool room with the security guard. Hold it! There has to be some kind of info about the sequence of events. You and the security guard headed to the orca pool room? Yeah, apparently that obnoxious writer lady said she didn't trust me by myself. And that's why after talking to her, the guard and I went to the pool room together. Why be the wench so surprised, I demand a swordfish duel. That'd be dope. That'd be dope. It's always awesome when a gal picks up a swordfish for sword fighting purposes. Let's do this. That's what I felt like saying to her, anyway. I'm afraid I don't get it. What do you mean? It's very obvious. That was a line from the show when Orla and Sasha quarrel with each other. Didn't you do your swashbuckler spectacular homework, Your Honor? What the heck? You call yourself some sort of judgment? Why am I getting scolded here, Mr. Wright? Because you failed! And why am I getting scolded here, Your Honor? Miss Buckler, please tell me what happened after you headed to the pool room. Damn, okay. All right, when the guard and I got there, we saw that. All right, well then tell me more about, I guess, the details of the crime scene? I could oh yeah, that'd be a good place to. I thought actually asking about the sounds themselves would be it, but this could work. What do you recall about the scene exactly? I don't remember much, to be honest. I was in total shock from seeing the captain like that, more than fair. If you ask me something specific, I might be able to remember though. Huh, specific questions, huh? Okay, let's see. The thing scattered around, or Jake Shipley. The things scattered around? Could you tell me more about the things that were scattered around? Maybe it looks different than we assume it does? They were equipment and props for the new show. The new show? Yeah, we were supposed to debut a brand new Swashbuckler Spectacular yesterday. We already defeated the giant octopus and no stash after all. Gotta keep things new and fresh, you dig? We were going to have a new nemesis, Red Stash. He's on the flyer. That is true. He do be on the flyer. Oh, that's the flyer Rifle was distributing. Who will obtain the gold coins hidden in the Skull Rock? Oh, I wish it could be me. Leave it to you, Athena, to know all about it. Orla's even got some new tricks for the new show. Okay, that's all really cool. I like her little jaunty tune. Ah, so all that stuff that fell down was for the new show. Is that it? Well, that's right. A bunch of props and crates and other equipment stacked up. Your Honor, for the record, I'd like that information added to the witness's testimony. I don't know how that helps us. Very well. Miss Buckler, please append what you just said to your testimony. Sure thing. Yeah, I don't know. How does that help? That doesn't seem like a contradiction. The props for the new show were everywhere, and the captain was in the middle of it all. Yeah, I don't have a contradiction from that. Hold it! Do I talk about it more? What are we doing here? These props for the new show, what kind of things were they? A blow-up dolphin, an anchor, Red Stash's costume, the bag of coins, stuff like that. The captain was wearing his usual costume, and the new props were all there. Wait a minute. Something about that doesn't seem right. It don't? Is there a problem with Sasha's testimony? Let's see. So you're saying there's like something different here? I don't know. I mean, those are the only two things I can think to look at. Some kind of contradiction in props or something. I mean, I don't really have any other ideas. I guess? Sure? You say the captain was wearing his usual costume, but is that completely accurate? Come on, Phoenix, what are you nitpicking my testimony for? If we look at the, I have to do something or else everything is gonna go horribly wrong. Just trust me on this, okay? There's a method to my madness. If we look at the body, we see there's a discrepancy between that and your statements. You stated that the victim was wearing his usual costume, but you'll notice that the victim was wearing a red scarf around his neck. Is that not his usual? Yeah, I imagine this red scarf is part of his costume for the, oh! Right, because oh yeah, that, right over my damn head. Oh, you're right. It's written right here in the flyer for the new show. Yeah, if each, I didn't read any of that. I did not read any of the words. I only looked at the images. I gotta pay more attention. Featuring the dashing red stash with a fluttering red scarf. Oh, I have to say, it just looks like a red scarf was added to his old costume. Yeah, a little. Yeah, well, the captain was never one to spend much money on costumes. I mean, it works for you. But, you know, the captain wasn't wearing that red scarf. But in the photo, I believe I see a red scarf. Yeah, but it's not wrapped around his neck. It just draped on top of his neck. That's incredibly convenient. That red scarf was packed away with the rest of the new show's equipment. It must have fallen on top of the captain when the equipment fell down. Oh, I see. It looks like your discrepancy wasn't really a discrepancy after all. Then why were we talking about it for so long? So the scarf doesn't have anything to do with the case? But there's something about the timing of the stuff falling that bothers me. Hold on, the time of the stuff falling. The timing. Maybe my theory has been all wrong from the beginning? Maybe the bag of coins isn't the murder weapon. Really? And so, your last cross-examination ends in failure as well. I have to hiccup something fierce. Come on, mentality, break it through. You should know that such a feeble slash will never hurt me. I'm not trying to hurt you, I'm trying to protect people. There's a world of difference, dude. As I said, the orca made the equipment fall and then toyed with the body in the water.
Objection!
All right, well, gonna have to disagree. I don't know how, but we are. I'm sorry, Prosecutor Blackwell, but based on the circumstances at the scene, the defendant couldn't have dragged the body into the water after the equipment fell. Huh? And why, pray tell, is that? Oh, I'll tell you, all right. If my theory has been all wrong, then I'll just have to fix it. Yeah, Mr. Wright, please do tell the court. What indicates that the body was not dragged into the water after the items fell? Wait. I think... Oh, yeah, no, that does make sense. That does make sense. The red scarf fell at the same time as the bag of coins. But if the body was dragged into the pool after the bag of coins fell, then the red scarf wouldn't still be on top of the body. Oh! What? In other words, the victim was already dead when the equipment came crashing down. Yeah! Oh my god, because it would have all fallen down and the things that would have gotten knocked straight or something. Okay. Therefore the bag of the coins that fell with the red scarf was not the murder weapon.
Silence.
Okay, but don't I have to prove what it was then? But it was the defense who claimed the bag of coins was the murder weapon to begin with. Well, yes, that's true. Do you intend to abandon your original argument? I mean, I'm here for the truth, yo, so if I'm wrong, I just gotta live with that fact. After hearing the testimony, I realized my theory about the murder weapon was wrong. Please recall the facts we've learned so far. It's a fact that what Orla bit was the victim's dead body. After all, when we saw the victim on the security footage, he was already dead. But then, Orla carried the victim's body to the side of the pool and knocked down the equipment for the new pirate show that was piled up there. So that's what she... Oh! They didn't fall in, he got pushed up, over. That makes sense. Yeah, that makes total sense. Maybe Orla was trying to alert the humans to the victim's condition. If Orla knocked the items down on the victim after he was already dead, then it means the defendant didn't kill the victim with those items. But that's preposterous! And I say, you're the hippopotamus! You damn bird! Even still, your argument is lacking. And yet, your intense breathing seems to think I might be onto something. If neither the orca's headbutting nor the bag of coins was the manner of death, then how do you propose the victim was killed? No idea. Yeah, I don't know. A very good point. If the defense is now abandoning its original theory, we kinda need a new one or else everything is just kinda dead. Then we need a new theory as to what the murder weapon was. Ugh. All right. I doubt I have no clue would go over well. All right, let's go over what we still need to find out about the victim's body. What we don't know is how he died and why his body was at the bottom of the pool. I wonder if there's something that would explain both of those things at once. Maybe? How did the victim's body sink to the bottom of the pool? Because yeah, corpses float. On a diagram, it's easy enough to move the body to the bottom of the pool. But in real life, the water would just cause the body to float. Yeah, right. Hold on. Water? Okay, then what if we flip that around? What if there was no water? Then the body would go right down in an instant. Okay. Yeah. So, could the real manner of death be... Okay, well, assuming there's no... Okay, there's no water in the tank. It could be possible he fell in and just died that way. It's a pretty deep tank. But wouldn't that have killed the... Wouldn't that have killed Orla? There'd be no water in her tank. I'm not sure how that works. Thanks for the great hint, Athena. Huh? Oh, what'd I do? Oh, I helped you and I didn't even know it? You're just that great, Athena. You're just that good at this. Prodigy. Your Honor, I think we know the real manner of the victim's death. I think won't do, Mr. Wright. I expect a clear answer. Now then, what was the real manner of Jack Shipley's death? What's the manner of death that moved the victim to the bottom of the pool in an instant? Falling, I guess. It would also explain why he's all banged up all over the damn place. Please take a look at this diagram of the orca pool. If there was no water in this pool, then it would be very easy to move the victim's body to the bottom of the pool. But I thought didn't we just say falling? Wait, are you saying all of the wounds and crap were on the... I guess you can wound a corpse. Yeah, you can add bruises and stuff and break and do all sorts. Didn't even think about that. He would drop straight down. Oh my. Could that be the true manner of death? The orca pool is about 65 feet deep. If the victim were to go from the top of the pool to the bottom where there was no water, then he would, without question, have fallen to his death. So wait, the fall did kill him? Oh god, I've confused myself. Death from a fall? And that's your answer? Okay, but what about the orca? Why was there no water in the tank? What? Was the orca not there? I mean, I guess the orca does breathe air. Okay, I guess. But it needs water, too. All right, it all makes perfect sense. The game will explain it, surely. If he fell, that would explain the signs of blunt force trauma all over the body, too. The culprit pushed the victim into the pool when there was no water in it. After doing something to keep the body from floating up, they filled the pool with water. The pool water washed away any signs of blood so no one would realize that he fell. Surprisingly, that actually makes sense. Yeah, I suppose it do. Huh. I still have questions, but if the game doesn't seem to think they're important, then I will just forget about it then. Okay. Order in the court! I'm just as surprised as you are, but I must have order! If falling was the manner of death, then does that mean the defendant's behavior was the result of being manipulated by the true culprit as the defense claims? Yes, it would have to be. All that needs to be explained now is how the real culprit commanded Orla. Miss Buckler, is there a way to instruct Orla to bite someone? What? What kind of trick would that be? Of course not. Then, could you tell us about the tricks Orla does know? Well, there's jumping, dancing, and playing volleyball. And she can spin, do the rock and roll trick, that's a real good one, and sing the Swashbuckler Spectacular song. And those sound like pretty nice tricks, but I doubt they're related to the case. She's also practicing 2 new top secret tricks. Those could be helpful. There's the human rocket, where she shoots somebody up into the air. And then there's the lifesaver trick, where she brings a drowning person to the surface. One of those top secret tricks might have something to do with the... Sure sounds like it! Now, which of these 2 tricks... I'm gonna go with the lifesaver trick on this one. So basically, Orla heard the signal, went to, like, grab him, and was like, all right, I save you! Plop, plop, blue. So, in the lifesaver trick, Orla brings a drowning person to the surface, correct? You caught it! Orla's still learning how to hold someone gently in her mouth. So, she sometimes bites into their clothes, but she never hurt a person's skin. She brings the drowning person to the surface? Then that must be it! That makes about as much sense as anything could ever make sense. And then the killer whale swam up toward the surface with the victim in its mouth. Very, very spooky. That matches up perfectly with what Miss DePlume said in her testimony. The real culprit must have used the lifesaver trick command to manipulate Orla. I still find this very hard to believe. Then let's see it for ourselves. Let's have Orla show us her trick using a practice dummy. Huh. Well, I mean, yeah, okay, as you wish. Why are you so chill I know why he's so chill about this. I know why he's so chill about this. Oh, no. The prosecution doesn't appear to have any objection. Miss Buckler, please proceed. Okay, sure. I'll show you Orla's phenomenal trick. Wait, hang on a second, wait. Would the sound travel? I think it would. Well, whatever, it must. Whatever, I don't need to ask questions if the game isn't going to ask them, so it's fine. Hey, Marlon, are you ready over there? Okay, let me just go get the practice dummy. I'll throw it in the kiddie pool. Yeah, it's in the pool. Ready and standing by Sasha. Ready to stand by Sasha, not standing by you. Here it goes. Orla's secret new trick, the lifesaver. Les toot! She did toot that oh! Get rescued, nerd! Whale savior! Adorable. What a good whale. The clothes got torn up a little, but the dummy doesn't have any new marks on it, so that's pretty dope. Tweet, 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 I'm an orca! And there you have it! Orla's secret new trick. Yay! Yay! Wow, that orca's really something. A cute thing like that wouldn't hurt anybody. Sounds like the gallery loved Orla's performance. They're so easy to manipulate and sway. That was great. That awesome trick captured everyone's hearts. Ho ho ho, wonderful. I wish I could see more. I'm grumpy and a bird. Looks like we silenced Prosecutor Blackwell. Momentarily, I'm sure he's got something. I know he's got something. Thank you, Orla and Miss Buckler. And thank you too, Mr. Rhymes. And so, now you can clearly see how Orla was manipulated. The bottom of the orca pool needs to be examined immediately. We might still find some evidence of the victim falling to his death. Prosecutor Blackwell, please have that taken care of at once. Oh boy. Excuse me, Prosecutor Blackwell, but I am requesting further investigation. Ah! Whoa! Hello, he's getting tased. Okay. Do your damn job, Blackwell! Prosecutor Blackwell, you have to answer the nice judge politely! Oh, that's right. I almost forgot. The thing you asked for just came in. And you couldn't be bothered to think of a less violent way to deliver it? Bro! Hypocrisy Central! What? Population U! Everything you deliver is violent! Oh my god, you throw birds at people! What did Prosecutor Blackwell ask for? I've been waiting for this. What is that? An updated autopsy report. It always does! What? Why did it have to come now? During the recess, I ordered the body to be re-examined. Something started nagging at me during the course of the trial, you see. And instead of using your words like a big boy and telling everybody that, you decided to just stand there silently, doing absolutely nothing and confusing everybody and wasting everybody's time. Cool, 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 cool. Ugh. Here. I take it you'd like me to read it? Very well. Cause of death, thought to be from 65-foot fall. Yeah, well, I figured it out first, so shut up. How about that? But this is decisive evidence that substantiates Mr. Wright's theory. What? It's something good for a change? Usually when an autopsy gets reported, everything is screwed. Which means absolutely what I think is about to happen Oh boy. If the manner of death was falling into an empty pool, the orca can't be responsible. It seems Orla's complete innocence has been proven. I suppose I can't deny that. This is fantastic! You did it, Mr. Wright! The shoe's about to drop, Athena. As much as I love seeing your smile, it's not good at the moment. Prosecutor Blackwell isn't even trying to refute it. Orla is saved! Yeah. Is it really safe to celebrate? It would appear more investigation into this case is necessary. But first, allow me to render my verdict. The court finds the defendant, Orca Shipley, not guilty. That is good. That is a good thing. Orca on a TV. I don't like where this is going. Oh boy. You did it! Thank you so much, Phoenix. Thank you, Athena. Orla and Marlin, thank you too. Congrats, Sasha. Sweet, sweet. I'm an orca. Time to celebrate. Go on, eat up. Oh my god, that's so many fish. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Glad to see everybody so happy. And I'm absolutely thrilled about the verdict. This is too short, guys. Yeah, here it is. Oh boy. Thank you, right, Dono? Huh? For what? The drained pool. Thanks to you, the truth is finally clear. Fulbright, arrest this woman. Damn it! Certainly! Right away, Prosecutor Blackwell. Sasha Buckler! You are hereby under arrest for the murder of Jack Shipley. This blows! This sucks! Ugh! What? What are you talking about? What reason could you possibly have? Come now, you must have had some idea in the back of your dull little mind. The true culprit manipulated the orca in order to have false charges brought upon her. And who is the only one with the ability to accomplish that? I mean, anyone can use one to command her as long as they know the right signals. Is there any chance I could just bring that up here and now at all, maybe? Oh boy. It can only be the orca's trainer. But I'm sure there's some other explanation. Silence. I don't need any of your baseless counter-arguments. Have you forgotten? In order to enter the orca pool room, a security card is necessary. A security card that only the victim and Sasha Buckler possess. Miss Buckler is the only one who could have caused the victim to fall to his death. Stop doing that! What? No, I don't believe it. Miss Buckler was so upset by Mr. Shipley's death. She couldn't have done it. Fulbright. We asked the security company yesterday to check their security card logs. Their report just came in during the recess. The night before the incident, Sasha Buckler used her card to enter the orca pool room. Or someone took it, used it, and put it back. I don't know how I'm supposed to prove that, but it's a theory. After that, not a single person entered the pool room. Not until the incident was discovered when Miss Buckler and the guard ran in.
Objection!
But no one would commit murder where their card usage was being recorded. Apparently, the aquarium employees don't know their card usage is tracked. What's more, Miss Buckler was seen arguing with the victim before the incident. By who? Wait, what? So, Miss Trainer, what were you arguing about? It was a private matter. But it wasn't anything I would kill him over. That's ridiculous. Miss Buckler is the only one who entered the room, and she knows how to command Orla. Besides, I thought her suspicious from the very beginning. Oh, that is such a load. You suspected Miss Buckler from the start? The orca did tricks because someone commanded her to do so. Possibly someone with a heart so black as to make her own partner the murder weapon. He's actually, I'm actually getting upset. The possibility the orca killed the victim, the possibility a human manipulated the orca. I looked into both. So he suspected both Sasha and Orla all along? My gratitude to you. After all, you were the one who drew out that information about the lifesaver trick. The orca you saved was an unwitting victim. A victim made to look like the weapon that killed Jack Shipley. This isn't funny. None of this is funny. Why are you laughing? This isn't funny! All right, come along then. Let's have a good long talk. Wait, I didn't kill the captain! And I would never try to frame Orla. Why would it hurt the ones I love like that? Sasha! Phoenix, Athena, you gotta believe me, didn't kill him. I believe that with all my heart. There's gotta be something we can do. I feel the same way. Could I have done something differently? No. The whole thing was rigged from the start. If he couldn't get the whale, a guilty verdict, he was gonna immediately switch over to that. That was always the plan. Never in my wildest dreams did I imagine things turning out like this. This has literally never happened before, I don't think. Getting one person, like, acquitted, not guilty, only for someone to immediately like never with a verdict going down or anything. It would appear that this case has taken on an entirely new aspect. But this trial is only concerned with a ruling on the defendant or a Shipley. So I'm afraid this concludes today's trial. Court is adjourned! Cool. That's one of the only times I can think of where court being adjourned is just depressing. Cool. Oh, man. I can't really end an episode now. I kind of have this self-imposed rule that I don't like episodes being under 45 minutes. So as unorthodox as it is, and as much as I usually like to, very, very cleanly, cut these all up, I guess we'll just continue for a bit. Yeah, let's just keep going. I don't see any reason why we shouldn't. All right. So we gotta go and talk to Sasha, like, right proper fast. That girl needs an attorney. Mood. That was a big sigh, Athena. She's got big feelings, Trucy. Did you lose the case? No, but kind of in spirit. No, we won. The defendant was found not guilty. Why are you so dejected? Daddy, were you being mean to her? What? Picking on the new kid? Not cool, Mr. Wright, not cool. What? Wait a minute, talk about false accusations. We were able to prove the defendant's innocence. But then Sasha got arrested instead. So that's what happens. Well, that's too bad. So, what are you two going to do now? We're gonna get to the bottom of this, obviously. I don't believe for a second that Sasha did what they're accusing her of. That's a crock-a-load of bullcrap. I don't believe it either. I won't give up. Boss, let's go see Sasha and tell her what that we want to represent her. Right now, I imagine she's still being questioned by the police. Let's get started on the investigation first and look for proof of her innocence. Yeah, let's get a head start on things. Sounds like a plan. Just leave the office to me and Polly, Daddy. Can do, will do. If there's anything I can do to help, just say the word. Thanks. If you could organize the evidence and clean the office, that'd be great. Damn, Apollo. You live a life, my guy. I meant anything I could do as a lawyer. Unnecessary evidence given to Apollo. What was the unnecessary evidence? Well, that takes care of that. Time to head to the scene of the crime. Can I take a gander? Would I even be able to tell? Let's see. You took away the bloody coin. I know that much. I got that one. Everything else, well, that's interesting. I didn't even, like, notice. Also, this never got used. Interesting. Oh, we can just watch this cutscene whenever we dang well choose. Oh, that's kind of astounding. Can I make that music sting happen every time I turn off the DVD? Oh yeah, that's pretty funny. Yeah, we didn't use this either. Okay. Also, fish. Interesting. Okay. Off we friggin' go! We gotta find some information is what we got. We gotta get to the bottom of this here tank is what we gotta do. Alright. Eh? There's no water in the pool. Orla! Where are you? Sweet. Uh-oh. I can hear her at the bottom of the pool. Maybe there's some water down there. Orla sounds so sad. Maybe she misses Sasha. Animals got them feels, yo. People like to think that animals don't, but they do. They feel just as much as anyone. Careful there, you shouldn't get right up to the edge like that. Ah, dang, it's Fulbright! This jerkwad! How dare you! You don't want to end up like the victim! Ha ha ha! Dead people are funny! Besides, the police are still conducting their investigation here. Don't go poking around. Detective Fulbright? Gah! Whoa, is something wrong, Miss Lawyer? Why are you so cranky pants? She has every reason. I object to you arresting Miss Buckler! Detective, I'd like to ask you some questions about the case, if you don't mind. Go right ahead! All right. I mean, I know why arrest Buckler, but fine. Miss Buckler is 100% innocent, so why did you arrest her? I understand your desire to believe in her, but the fact remains that she's suspicious. Right now, there are investigators on the scene, so you can come in as you please. But ordinarily, a security card is required to enter the orca pool room. The victim and Sasha Buckler were the only ones who possessed this card. That sounds weird. Why is that? Anyway, why can't somebody have just taken it? And yesterday, the day of the incident, there's proof the suspect's card was used. You don't say. You don't say. Objection! Someone else could have used Miss Thank you, Athena. See, we're on the same wavelength. I like that. Oh my! I guess that would be one possible explanation. Didn't I sound just like a lawyer right there? You are a lawyer, Athena. Yeah, we'd kind of be in trouble if you didn't. Except the suspect confirmed she entered the room at the time with She said she was here from 3 to 6 a.m. on July 20th. Apparently, she was giving the orca pool room a good cleaning. Cleaning? In the middle of the night? Yes! She said that a lot of the heavy-duty cleaning is done at night. The suspect also admits that she was fighting with the owner before his murder. What's more, nobody saw the victim again after he met with the suspect. Objection. There must be something I can object to in there somewhere. Good hustle, Athena. That is the right mentality, but we got nothing right now. Save your objections for tomorrow's trial. We'll get there. We'll get there. By the way, Detective Fulbright, do you think Miss Buckler's questioning is over? No, not even remotely. Ha ha! Yeah, it's gonna be a while. But I told the guy in charge to take it easy on her. You did? Why? Is something wrong? Oh, oops. Forget I said anything. It doesn't concern you two anyway. What? But it does concern us. We intend to represent Miss Buckler. What? You do? Oh, in that case, I have a favor to ask. Could you get this medicine to her? Medicine? Looks like a prescription from Hickfield Never thought I'd hear that name again. I've spent some time at that hospital myself. I have bad memories of it. We confiscated it from her home when we were doing a search. Why would you? What? I can't get away here, so if you could make sure she gets it, that would be great. Something don't feel right about confiscating her prescription. I didn't even know she was sick. Medicine, huh? Does Miss Buckler have some illness? I think that's the kind of question you'd better... Giving Fulbright full credit, that is true. That is not his business to disclose. That is hers and hers alone. In justice we trust. Now I need to get back to the investigation. Seized from Sasha's residence, she apparently had this filled with the Hickfield. And so it doesn't say what it is on it? Okay. We can give it to her as soon as they let us talk to her. And we have to return her calendar to her as well. If we can't see Sasha investigates, we should question people at the aquarium. That sounds like as good an idea as any. You know, I presented my badge to Fulbright as Apollo, but what if I do it here? So that's your symbol of justice, is it? Check out this mess, yo! This is mine! Wow, he whipped that badge out pretty fast. You know he practiced for like hours. We can top that. Take this! Twin attorney badges! Oh my god! A daily double! I don't know if anything in the history of lawyerdom has ever seen this before. Ah! No fair! 2 against 1! No fair! Your police badge is bigger and flashier. What? You dare to call me unfair? Me, the very model of a modern major general? I mean justice or whatever? Boss, I'd say we won this round. Athena, in this battle, there are no winners. We're all goobers. Now he's just sad. Oh, that made me laugh, which is nice. I needed a laugh. I wasn't feeling too great. Can I really not? Ah, there's my skin. Hang on. Let's see. Give Sasha the calendar. Give Sasha the med. Search the crime scene. I can do literally none of those things. I was hoping maybe it would tell me a specific location I could go. All right, fine. Let's head to the pub of danger first. I want to consult with that walrus over there. I'm going to be honest with you. The way he's been looking at me this whole time, I'm suspicious. Huh? That door is open. It was closed yesterday. I don't even know what door we're looking at. Well, you know what we have to do, right? Get a snooping. Get snoopy. Of course, boss, we sneak in and check it out. Obs. Whoa, what in the ever-loving hell? Hi, hello. Woo. Science fiction. Hey, you two. Whoa. Hi there. Who barges into a person's lab without permission? Yeah, we're sorry. Why do you look like an old Spike Spiegel? My apologies, sir. She insisted. Don't throw me under the bus. Interesting. The polite thing to do is knock and ask if you can come in. The door was open. Now start over. Yes, sir. Athena, you've been peer pressured. Knock, knock. Come in. Thank you. Sorry to bother you. Now, what can I do for you? Medical problems? Well, yes. I'm not feeling super good at the moment. We're not making any progress on this murder investigation, and... Hey, miss, where's the patient? Don't you have your pet with you? Oh, veterinarian styles. I mean, that makes sense with all of the accoutrement. Oh, wait a minute, that was my last job. This is the aquarium. I was exhausted from all that questioning. I must have fallen asleep. Mood. What's with this guy? He sounds like a sleep-deprived vet. Oh, that's a sleep mask. I was wondering what the deal with that was. My apologies, I just woke up and I was a little groggy. Also a big mood. It takes like 15 to 20 minutes for my brain to fully boot up when I wake up. Even from like a 5-minute nap, I'm useless for a while. And more useless than a normal am. Dr. Herman Crab, I want to die! Why is your name Herman Crab? Ah! Okay. I'm Shipshape Aquarium's resident veterinarian. And apparently you work 2 jobs. Oh, you're the Dr. Crabs Mr. Rhymes mentioned yesterday. And Rhymes also mentioned he hadn't seen Dr. Crab around. I wonder where he was. I guess we gotta ask some questions. Son of a gun! This little thing doesn't let me get any sleep. There's a bird in your hair! Pip, 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 pip of a penguin! Little bit of ping ping! Oh, what a cute little thing! Who is it? A pengy chick. A member of the little pengy species. She lives in my hair. That's weird, but adorable. Oh, you're so lucky. I wish I had a pet to live in my hair. I mean, you have a long enough ponytail. You could probably hide a whole ass snake in there. Athena, no pets allowed in my office. Why not? Aw, you're no fun. Damn you. Phoenix gradually became the father figure to so many people that I just didn't even notice it happening. If you two don't have any particular business with me, please leave. I have to get ready to make my rounds. Back in you go, little one. Beep, beep. Wait, we'd like to ask you a few questions to save Miss Buckler. Hold on. Don't tell me you're the curious pair who defended Orla. That's right. Please let us ask you a little about the case. I'm a pinky! Oh, lordy-loo, we're gonna be learning a whole lot today. Alrighty, here we go. Dr. Crab, were you gone from the aquarium yesterday? That's right. I had some minor business at the Supermarine Ahoy aquarium. The Supermarine, it's like normal marine, but she's in a cape. Oh, amazing. That's a funny name for an aquarium. The Supermarine Aquarium is the nation's biggest dolphin therapy treatment center. I go there myself. I'm friends with their dolphins. Athena is friends with literally everybody, as she should be. Look at her. Delightful. You and Apollo were talking about animal-assisted therapy yesterday, weren't you? Huh. I go to the Supermarine once a month, but I live here, of course. You live in the aquarium? You live here? Yeah, that's right. I have a sleeping bag here, and sometimes I use the nap room. I'm responsible for the health and well-being of all the marine creatures here. If any of them have a sudden medical emergency, I'll be here to help them. Dude's committed. You gotta respect it. Wow. You're kinda rough around the edges, Dr. Crab, but you care about your work. And you know what? That makes up for a lot of stuff. Hey, buddy, is this young lady trying to pick a fight with me? What? No. I apologize for her, sir. She tends to be too honest. I thought she said a nice thing. Man, no wonder people don't like talking to me. I have no idea what's good and bad. Unfortunate, well, you're no paragon of politeness either, apparently. Oh, he's too honest. Ha! 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 Anyway, tell me about that pengy. Can we see the pengy chick again? It's so cute. Stop, don't come any closer. I'm a pengy! Beep! Ow! Ow! Why? Why, Santa? Why? I'm sorry she attacked you. She doesn't like anyone but me, I'm afraid. That explains why they live in your fro. And it was the first one she saw when she had, so she thinks I'm her parent. She targets people for my hair, so please be careful. Well, at least you were trying to be, you know, protective of everything, I suppose. She's just a little snipper, isn't she? Exactly. That's why I named her Sniper. Her mother's name is Oh, Sniper and Rifle, huh? What a dangerous sounding mother and daughter. Assassin penguins. So this is Rifle's daughter. Which means both mother and daughter now hate me. Little penguins are generally belligerent little creatures. It's hard to get them to warm up. But they're nocturnal, so you might be able to touch them during the day. You and Sniper get along well, don't you? Just like Sasha and Orla. But unlike Sniper and me, the two of them seem to truly understand one another. This one keeps me awake every night. Looks like I won't sleep until she leaves the nest. That is an amazing animation. It must be rough for him, but it's pretty cute to watch for us. Yeah, no, this is endearing as hell. That's just enjoyable. Can you tell me anything about I keep wanting to call him Jake Shipley. Jack Shipley's murder? Yeah, I still can't believe Jack is gone. He's the one who brought me on board. How could he up and die on me? Did you and Mr. Shipley get along? He loved all animals and fish, but I'm not like that. But I still took pride in my work as a vet, nonetheless. We got along well enough as business associates. And it's thanks to him my laboratory is what it is today. It is a pretty amazing laboratory. You have discerning taste, I see. I mean, it straight up looks science fiction to me, like if Minority Report was about fish. I could tell you more about my lab if you'd like. I would actually like that. That sounds cool. This place is just filled with electronics. What are those monitors for? Monitoring things mostly, if you can believe it. Essentially, they're digital medical records for all the creatures here. I can also view the feed from the visitors corridor security camera here. That way, I can see that silly mother penguin when she tries to escape. Silly mother penguin. Mother penguin. So you were the one who gave the security footage to the police? No, I wasn't here yesterday, but I did give my permission for them to take it. And I gave them a statement about Jack and Sasha arguing. So you were the one who witnessed it! I was curious about that, that's right. It was late in the evening of the 19th, maybe around midnight. I saw them fighting near the aqua tunnel. I don't know what their argument was about, though. Are you sure you should be talking to us about this? I'm not taking sides. I'll give information to anyone who wants it. Fair, I'll take what I can get. What you do with that information at Sasha's trial is up to you. Wow, you're kind of rough around the edges, Dr. Crab, but you're a pretty nice guy. You are trying to pick a fight, aren't you, young lady? She'd win. She'd win. All right, I know it's always dumb for me to check this stuff, but 40. Okay, I believe 40, yeah. Athena would win. Aw, isn't that cute? He's easily embarrassed. Beep, beep, I'm a pengy. Damn it, son of a, got it. You hungry again already? Silly mother penguin's nowhere to be found again. Would you quit peeping in my ear? According to her walkie-talkie, Rifle is somewhere around the aqua tunnel. If you see her, could you bring her to me? I may have to go examine some other creatures. No sweat. And this time, I'll get her to like me too. Rifle has escaped again? What is she, the Houdini of the penguin world? I mean, no, Houdini is an owl. There's no guarantee we'll find her right away, but let's head for the aqua tunnel. To the aqueduct! Here we are, at the aqueduct. All sorts of crazy things be going down around these here parts. Ah, what? How are you back? It's you two, the blue and yellow duo. I'm very angry about what you did this morning. Uh-oh, we ran into the sea lion before our pengy. I write the truth, and I will find the truth with my own eyes. I won't be bested by the likes of the blue and yellow duo. When did we become the blue and yellow duo? I mean, you could mix the colors together. That'd be kind of neat. That could be our tag team name. Athena will never give up. In that case, I'll leave the questioning to you, Athena. Thanks a lot, Widget. Well, at least she's a worthy adversary. Okay, let's do this. You'll do great. You know, being the boss isn't half bad. Yeah, getting to delegate your work to other people is absolutely phenomenal. Now get to talking, you. Have you been gathering material about last year's incident ever since? That is correct. An acquaintance of the victim asked me to look into it, you see. An acquaintance of the victim? I refuse to divulge any information about my clients. The aquarium is saying it was an accident, but I don't believe that's the truth because I hate whales. It seems to me they're all hiding something. Every last one of them. That's right, there's some sort of huge whale uprising around the corner. They're gonna have mech suits, and they're gonna march around, and they're gonna make us get their fish, and it's gonna be messed up, man! And the Plume knew all along. The only thing I can think is that the killer whale murdered that poor girl. But you don't even know if that's true or not. That's enough out of you, yellow girl. She's still not yellow, though. As I said, I'm still investigating the matter. Once I learn the truth, I plan to write a sequel to this book. You wrote an entire book that doesn't even have a definitive answer or endings? That's stupid. She's completely taken with her investigation. Huh. I came to make a report on the anniversary of the previous trainer's death, only to find the aquarium owner murdered. I was deeply shocked. So this incident happened on the exact same date as the last one. That's weird. I mean, not impossible, but weird. It can't be a coincidence. Anyway, we'd better ask Mr. Plume about today's trial. All right, give me the skibby dibby. So, you heard Orla singing, and that's when you realized something was, up and whatnot? Correct. Oh, it's all so galling. I still can't believe the culprit used me, Norma de Plume. In any case, I swear the killer whale song brings misfortune. First last year, now again. I mean, that's not impossible, I suppose. A fun song like that, how could it bring misfortune to anyone? It's so jaunty and lovely. You think that barbaric song is fun? I'll never understand the taste of children. Barbaric? I don't remember the Swashbuckler Spectacular song being all that barbaric. Well, if you don't remember it, I will gladly sing it for you. Okay. Wait, what the hell is happening?
Avast, mateys, landlubbers ho, hand o'er all your gold. Pillage, plunder, then feast like kings. Them's the joys of pirating.
I was not mentally prepared for any of what I just experienced, and I mean that in every sense of the term. One, she's got an amazing singing voice. Full credit to you on that one, miss. Second of all, Athena's outfit. Anyway, that's how it goes. Now, thirdly, and probably the more important thing out of all of those things, that's a different song. Let's talk about that. Now, what is fun about those lyrics, pray tell? She seemed to be enjoying it well enough. I mean, I imagine she doesn't get a lot of opportunity to bust out those pipes. Wait a minute. That isn't the Swashbuckler Spectacular song. This is the song from the Swashbuckler Spectacular. Oh my god. Do we get to hear Athena sing? Oh my god!
Oh, we be pirates, we love to sail the seven seas. Just a bunch of scallywags who are as free can be. We swim through storms and waves, all because you see great treasure and adventures waiting just for me.
This game is spoiling me. What was that? I've never heard that song before. What? It's the song they used in the Swashbuckler Spectacular. I have it on DVD, which she could have played, but instead she sang. And I love that so much. Oh! We be pirates, we love to sail the seven seas. Just a bunch of scallywags who are free as free can be. We swim through storms and waves all because you see great treasure and adventures waiting just for me. But that can't be, it's completely different from the song a year ago. I don't remember this one. I heard the version I heard more times. Avast, mateys, landlubbers ho, hand over all your gold. Pillage, plunder, then feast like kings. Them's the joy of pirating. Unless you show me some proof, I won't believe your song is right. Well, then it's a good thing we literally have a DVD about this. Gosh, she's so stubborn. Well, if it's proof she wants, it's proof she'll get of the Swashbuckler Spectacular song. We've got that available to us. Also, I just love that kind of ultimately came down to a singing competition. That was glorious. Athena wins. I'm biased. What up? I don't care. I'm sure you could probably get some sort of singologist up in here to like analyze everything and go blah, 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 blah. Who cares? Athena wins, yo. Anyway, I got the disc. This recording contains the Swashbuckler Spectacular song. In it, you can hear Miss Buckler and Orla singing together. Are we gonna hear it again? Oh yeah, we are! Oh, okay. We're hearing it from Orla's perspective. We swim through storms and waves all because you see grand treasure and adventures waiting just for me. Oh man, that is a serious earworm. Oh, that's gonna be in my brain for a good while. But I've never heard this song before. Yeah, well, what up? But they always sing this song during the Swashbuckler Spectacular. Well, I haven't seen the show recently. A year ago, they used the song that I sang to you. I'd recognize it anywhere. Perhaps that killer whale can sing 2 songs? I mean, they're the same beat. According to Miss Buckler, Orla only knows 1 song. I mean, you can change the lyrics. Then, what was that song that I heard? We wish we knew. It's kind of why we're asking. That orca sang a song she isn't supposed to know how to sing. At least I thought it was the same beat. Maybe it wasn't. I don't know. Whatever. I'm sure we can get it. We'll have an opportunity to ask the whale. It's obvious I have a lot more investigating to do on Shipshape Aquarium. And perhaps I'd better look into that Center for Dangerous Animal Control as well. The Center for the What and the Who and the Where and the What now? Hi? What's that? What do you mean, what is that? Dude, it's in the name. Can you tell us about this Center for Dangerous Animal Control, or KDGWK? Just as the name implies, it's an organization that monitors dangerous animals. The center demanded that the aquarium put the killer whale down a year ago. Put her down? Wait, what? But the aquarium owner refused their demand, saying it was an accidental death. But I hardly think a persistent organization like that would just give up and go away. I'm quite sure the power of money helped convince them. What makes you think that? Once a month, the owner and the vet disappear from this aquarium, and I came to find out that each time, a large amount of money was being paid out. Oh, and you think the money was going to the Center for Dangerous Animal Control? They were bribing them to keep their orca alive? I'm looking into it now. You'll have to wait until my book comes out to see. In any case, I can't catch that man out on anything. But that veterinarian is not to be trusted. Dr. Herman Crab. There's still so much we don't know about him. All we really know is that he's got to have a lot of bird poop in his hair, and that's distressing. That's the untold horrors of the adorable scenario that we just bore witness to. Well, I don't see Rifle here. What do you want to do next? I think we'd better stop by the office and discuss a plan of action. Maybe Apollo knows something. There's a first time for everything, I suppose, right? Let's give it a try. Let's give it yo looksy-loo, yeah? Yeah, let's do it. Bam-ba-da-bam. Oh, it could be Trucy. Hello, Trucy. 3, 2, 1. Ta-da! Wow, you pulled Mr. Nick's cell phone from your magic panties. That's amazing. Is there ever going to be a time where I don't have to say the words magic panties? That's all for Trucy's Magic Show. Come back and see me next time. Great job, Trucy. You never fail to impress. I have no idea how you did that either, and you've seen her do it like 1,000 times. Also, I remember, but I just want to make double certain on the exact age difference. Yeah, Trucy is 16 to Pearl's 7. It's so crazy that Pearl is the older sister figure. That's so cute. We're back. Oh, Pearls. Stopping by for a visit? Yeah! Hello, Mr. Nick. Are you missing something? Thanks. From out of the old magic panties, huh? Ugh. How's the investigation going, Mr. Wright? Ups and downs, lefts and rights, and everything in between. Yeah, pretty much. We don't have much time, but we didn't get a chance to check out the crime scene yet. I see. Oh, speaking of checking out the crime scene, Daddy, you should bring your forensics kit with you. Yo! Fingerprint powder to check for prints, and luminol testing fluid to look for blood. Yes, we should use that. Oh, Trucy, I didn't know you had stuff like that, too. Well, I mean, it's not technically hers. I got them from a detective friend of mine. I guess, yes. Are we not allowed to say her name? Do we not get to see her? Man, that's such a bummer. I was kind of hoping. Mr. Nick, I'd like to help you with your investigation. Can I borrow your forensicking kit? I feel bad making you work when you're supposed to be here having fun. I don't mind, and I'd like to see you rifle again too. Sure, why the hell not? If you have anything for me to do, I'd really like to help too. Yeah, thanks. I'll be sure to ask if anything comes up though. Well, I'll be right here, hanging around, watering Charlie, if you think of anything. I appreciate that, Apollo. I've got some good kids here too. Phoenix, you have so many children. How did you do this? All right, team, let's do our best. I have faith we can save Sasha all together. That's my priority, I'll tell you that. It's your... That pirate outfit should have been her secret costume. Anyway, it sure feels nice to be a part of a great group like this. We are awesome, aren't we? I just want to say that I really love working here with all of you fabulous people. Thank you for bringing me aboard, boss. Same here, Athena. She's so earnest, she's making me blush. She is a shining sun. She is more than just a star. And I know the sun is a star, but I'm trying to say she's so much more. Okay, let's all run over to the aquarium. I hope I can be of some use with this forensicing kit. Nice to see that she still doesn't know some words. Wait up, you two, they left without me. Why they gotta be all like that? Why they do that? Why they do that? They're silly girls. Oh my goodness.